Yes, Ocala real estate. We're going to be talking about that today, of course, on the Ocala real estate channel. We're going to be talking about interest rates. We're going to be talking about which way the market is going. We're going to talk about real estate sales, what's happening. That way you can make an educated decision, buy, sell, what to do, give you a kind of a temperature check on what's happening. Obviously, beginning of June here, 2023. Interest rates are right at the 6 mark. So if you're looking at FHA and VA, 6.0. If you're looking at um, looking at conventional, looking at about 6.3 on 30-year fixed, 6.0 on the 15-year fixed, and it seems to be hovering in that 6 to 6.3, 6.4 mark. That's actually probably in the middle of where things have been. Like we've seen a lot of bouncing around from, upper fives to like lower sevens. This is kind of like on the lower end of the scale, which I think means that's pretty darn good. And I think the rest of the marketplace really agrees. So when we look at Marion County and, a little bit of history, right? Like for the folks that have followed me in the past for the last couple of years, we've talked about this where inventory was bumping up all the way up until close to 3,000 homes on the market. This was late last year, and then of course the low in the marketplace back in 2021, early 2022. We're looking at about 800 homes is about what it was. I think it was maybe even upper sevens. It was really light, and this is all of Marion County, right? And Marion County is massive. I forget that I don't remember how big it is as compared to some states, but it's probably as big as Delaware or bigger. It's like it's a big county. It's a big area. It typically takes from one end, if you're going from, Denellen all the way to on the west side, all the way to the east side, like Salt Springs, take you a couple of hours just to go through the county. And it's pretty wide. It goes all the way, just south of Gainesville, all the way to the south to Villages. So, and incorporates part of the Villages as well. Also, if you have questions about rentals, if you're thinking about property management and renting your property, you can call me at 352-572-3796. We handle that here, and we've been in the market since 2004, and we've seen it recently where a couple of one property management company specifically got into some issues with clients where they've been complaining about not getting their funds. And we've gotten some of those people to call us and they need help with their property management. So we've been in the business. We're not going to take anybody's money illegally, of course. But we try to do things fairly and ethically. But to give you an idea, 2,338 properties on the market in Marion County. That's pretty much about 600 to 700 homes off of the last couple of year peak, right? So that tells you that inventory, and if you've been watching my channel the last couple of years, and especially the last 6 months, the inventory has been dropping. Last 6 months, inventory has dropped. That means demand has been stronger over the last 6 months, pretty much the beginning of the year. 4,790 properties have sold, closed the first 6 months or last 6 months, mostly this year and the tail end of last year. That's a pretty good average of you're right at about 800 homes per month. That's really healthy. That's really healthy considering that the interest rates have been mostly above 6 during that time period. So you can imagine that if the interest rates were 3 or 4, we would see numbers like what we saw last year, early part of last year in 2021, it'd be in the well over 1,000, probably 1,100 homes per month, and we're seeing about 800 homes per month. So very healthy market. And at the same time, I feel like buyers still can buy with there's a little bit of flexibility. There's no stealing of homes, or there's no market crash either. I think that's something to consider. Like some people have predicted that, and that's really not the case. But definitely a very balanced marketplace, slightly in favor of sellers, I think. And I see more of that happening because more and more people want to move into our area. But if you have questions, the number is over here, 352-572-3796. And comment, and please like and subscribe to our channel. That'd be fabulous. I appreciate it.